adopted. An adopted person. Give it up for that. Give it up for me. Yeah. Give it up for me being given up. That's fun. I'm an adopted person. I've always known I was adopted. My parents were very open about it ever since I was a child. It's something I've always known, and I was never interested in it. I didn't care. I didn't have a complex. My mom offered. She's like, we can find your family if you'd like. I was like, no thanks, you guys are good. I'm fine. You don't need them. I never needed a closure. I never cared for it. It wasn't interesting to me, like I said. So along with being adopted, I'm also a comedian, a stand-up comedian, which is why I'm so funny and charming up here. But I wasn't very good when I started. I wasn't very good at all. My first year, I was awful. I had nothing to say. I'm just a straight white guy. Nobody wants to hear from me. You know, like that, this guy's just going to talk about dating and his dick. That's all he's going to talk about. So finally, somebody gave me the advice. They're like, well, is there anything unique about you that you can, talk about so that you're interesting? And I was like, I guess I could talk about being adopted. And they're like, yeah, use that. Try do something with that. So I started writing jokes about being adopted, and people started to notice me. And I started to get opportunities, and I started really feel like I was excelling and starting to do something. So I guess I just started, my whole act kind of revolved around this adoption idea, this idea that I was adopted. And I became this character, this persona on stage where I'm down on my luck, adopted guy, oh, I'm so adopted, just stuff like that. Just the very down as adopted guy. You know how it goes. I'd be like, I'm so adopted. Adopted. Oh my God, yeah. I'm so adopted that when I have a partner and I say we should get tested, I mean to make sure we're not relatives. You know what I'm saying? That's fun. But I that's got really became this adopted person in comedy. That was my gimmick. And then I kept running with it. At one point I made a joke on social media. I was like, hey, I should do a DNA test and we should place bets on whatever my background is. And people thought that was really fun. And people thought it was so fun that my friends started a GoFundMe to get me a DNA test. So then I got a DNA test for free, which is fun. So I got my DNA tested. We had a big lead up promotional event, and then we had a show where I revealed my DNA to all my friends. It was a fun little thing. And I didn't think anything. I think that was it, right? Everyone knows that was a fun bit. I committed to the bit. We did it. So then a couple weeks later, after the show, I got an email from the DNA test people, and they were like, hey, this person's reaching out to you. Do you want to talk to this person? And this woman was like, hey, this website says we're immediate cousins. I don't know you. And I was like, well, that's funny that you mentioned it. So I was like, oh, I'm expressed. I was like, I'm adopted. I have no idea where I came from, where my family is, where my biological family is. And she was very, very interested. But I was never interested. This is not what I wanted from this website at all. I was like, this is going to be a good bit. That's all I wanted. Now people are reaching out to me. This lady messaged me. And I was like, I'm not really interested in pursuing this at the moment. If you just, leave me alone, that'd be great. She was kind enough to leave me alone. However, I guess she told some people in her family who started bombarding me on Facebook. So I got a message from my biological uncle, my mother's brother. He messaged me, and he was all caps. So I was like, I'm not on board with this guy. I don't like this guy at all. It was all caps and very aggressive. Hey, let's talk. And I was like, no, thank you. I also looked at his social media presence, and it was just racist propaganda. So I was like, no, thank you. I was never looking for a racist uncle, it's not something I needed. So I declined any interest in my biological family, and then they continued to kind of aggressively reach out to me. I had two brothers that reached out to me. No desire to talk to them. One of them was like, I can't believe you don't want to be brothers. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing fine, honestly. I don't really care. The other one messaged me, he's like, hey, we have different dads, but both our dads are assholes. And I was like, hey, go with this. So I have no interest. I was kind of entertaining these people. I didn't really want the attention. And then finally they drew a line where the racist uncle went on my social media and saw a picture of me and my mother, and then tagged my biological mother in the photo. And I was like, I hate this fucking guy. So I blocked him. And my biological mother though did reach out to me. She was like, would you like to meet? And I was like, nah, you had your chance. Like, no thanks. I don't need it. I don't want it right now. I just went too far with this bit, and then I accidentally found, like, people want this, and I'm like, whoops, I found my family. I never needed this closure. I don't need it, I don't want it. All I got out of this whole uncomfortable situation was I got one joke about my DNA. Can I close with that joke? Are you guys on board with that joke? I got my DNA tested. It was very exciting. I learned that I was 70% Italian. It was very exciting, 70% Italian, which made sense because I've always loved the Olive Garden. But I think it was because I liked their slogan, when you're here, you have a family. So that was thank you guys.